This is a long tail cast on for a left-handed knitter. We're going to start with our yarn. We want the tail of the yarn pointing toward the left. We're going to pinch the yarn together, leaving about 8 to 10 inches of yarn coming off of the left. Twist the loop created by pinching the two yarns together so that the yarn coming off the ball is in front of the yarn coming off of the tail. Flip that loop over so that it's resting on the tail so that the tail yarn can poke up in between the loop. Pull on the tail, and now you have a slip knot. Take our needle and insert it into the knot. Pull tight on both yarns so that the knot comes up tight on the needle. Then we have the tail yarn coming off of the front of the needle and the yarn attached to the ball coming off of the back of the needle. You're going to take your right thumb and index finger and pinch them together. Insert them in between the two yarns so that the tail is off over top of the thumb and the yarn coming off of the ball is over top of your index finger. Using your other fingers, gather those two yarns together so that you can create tension on the yarns. Rock your hand over so that you are kind of ready to fire a slingshot. We're going to take the needle and go underneath the yarn that's on your thumb, over top of the yarn that's on your index finger, and back through that loop. Let go of the loop that's on your thumb and pull it tight. Do that again. Rock your hands back. We're going to go underneath the yarn that's on your thumb, over top of the yarn that's on your index finger, so that you've grabbed that yarn with the needle. Go back through the hole that's on your thumb, let go with your thumb, and pull tight. Underneath your thumb, over top of your index finger, down through the hole, and pull tight. Underneath the yarn that's on your thumb, the yarn that's coming off of the front of the thumb, over top of the yarn that's on your index finger, down through the loop, and pull tight. You want to pull tightly enough that the yarn is snug on the needle, but you want to be able to move the stitches up and down the needle also. You don't want it so tight you can't move it. And you'll see as you get some stitches on the needle that your yarn with the tail is getting shorter. You're taking some yarn from the ball and some yarn from the tail, and that's why it's called a long tail cast on, because you need a long tail. This is a great all-purpose cast on because it's secure and strong, yet it's got some elasticity. So there are several stitches worth on the needle, and you'll see my tail is significantly shorter than it was before. So that is a long tail cast on for a left-handed knitter.